Hello, everybody. My name is Fearless, aka the most toxic streamer slash YouTuber you'll ever meet. And wow, um, I'm just gonna make a video every time I get hate comments now because it's kind of getting out of hand. So I deleted these two comments. Actually, I don't think I deleted that one, but I deleted that Sid the Sloth comment because I don't tolerate that kind of toxicity on my channel. I don't care. You can say whatever you want in my comments, but it's my channel at the end of the day. If I want to delete it, I'm allowed to delete it. Okay. So I'm just going to read the part that matters. He said, "Yikes, I can see why you aren't big on these platforms. You're way too toxic." Skull emoji. And honestly, I don't even know what the fuck he said down there because it's half of it's not English. And I can't see the full message again because I deleted it. But yeah, apparently I'm not big on YouTube or Twitch because I'm toxic. Now, this video right here, entitled Survivor Viewer Shames Because They Lost. I will link the video down below if you want to check it out, get the full context, because I guarantee you this guy just skipped to the messages when the guy messaged me, and he didn't see any of the context, didn't see any of my side, which is fine. You're allowed to do that, but don't post hate comments if you're not going to see the full context, okay? So, what he's referring to is me being toxic is that I hit them on the hook. Now, if you actually watch the video, which this guy clearly didn't, they teabagged the entire game and head-on, which I'm not saying you can't do that. If you want to head on me, go ahead. It's a perk, and I understand that. I'm not gonna be like a survivor and say, why would you use Noed? You know, like I don't care if you use head on. It's a perk. It's designed to stun the killer, so that's what you're gonna use it for. It's not toxic. Then they teabagged, which again, I don't think teabagging is toxic. I know. You killer mans out there. But yeah, killer mains, I'm not talking about you actually. Survivor mains are what I want to talk about. I myself am a survivor main, and I know personally that the killer does sometimes have to camp a tunnel. Sure, they don't have to do it every single match. If they do, that's their choice. It doesn't negatively affect you. It's a video game. Besides, you can't even de-pip anymore. There's quite literally no downside to losing anymore, man. There's nothing. The only thing you're losing is some time. That's it. And a match of Dead by Daylight can take as little as 5 minutes. Honestly, it can. That was the Bubba match, actually. But yeah, it's wild to me that people are like this over a video game, dude. I can play how I want. Now, okay, so let me explain. They teabagged the entire game. So then when I finally killed all of them, I hit the last guy on the hook. He messaged me and he said, "Why are you hitting on hook? You're toxic. You have 0 viewers." So yeah, he was viewer shaming. See, if he didn't message me, I wouldn't have made a video about this. Because again, you can teabag if you want. I do not care. Okay? The fact that he viewer shamed is why I made the video in the first place. And this guy apparently thinks that me hitting on hook is toxic, but them teabagging isn't. Which again, I'm not saying it is, but based on this guy's logic, we're going in this guy's brain if he has one, but we're going in this guy's brain, right? To him, hitting on hook is toxic. Okay, so what does he think teabagging is? Is that just is that fine? You're allowed to teabag, but the killer can't hit on hook. I'm not seeing the logic there. Again, you can't see the rest of the message, but he was pretty much calling me the bad guy. Like, apparently I'm being toxic, right? The survivors teabag first, I hit on hook, I'm the toxic one. Keep in mind, they're the ones that messaged me and viewer shamed. They could have just left it, because who cares? You teabagged first, and I hit you on hook. It's in-game banter. They decided to teabag, and they were like, haha, you can't catch me. I caught them, hit them on hook, and I'm like, haha, I caught you. Right? It's in-game banter. Just leave it at that. They took it outside the game though, and they were like, "You have no viewers. You're trash at Twitch." I don't care. Like if I get a lot of viewers, of course, I would be very happy about that, but I don't care if I don't. If I had one viewer for the rest of my streaming career, I would not give a shit because it's a hobby. I don't care if I make money off of it. Of course, it would be nice, but I don't care. Okay? Back to this guy, dude. This guy is just absolutely fucking delusional. You can tell he's a survivor main. I guarantee if I told him that he was a survivor main, he'd be like, actually, I play killer and survivor, so I actually know what it's like. People that do that are just full of shit. You can tell they don't actually play both roles. They're just saying that because they want to win the argument, which it's not gonna happen. You're not winning this argument, man. I mean, honestly, that's really all I have to say about this guy. It's like, dude, teabag if you want. But just know if you teabag, the killer is more than likely going to nod their head or hit you on hook or slug or hump you on the ground. But it's like, dude, you started it. Now, sure, the killer, if you didn't do anything, the killer could still do those things, and it's not toxic. They're taunting you because you lost. But guess what? It's a video game. Losing in the video game does not negatively affect you in real life, does it now? No, it doesn't. Life is so short. So why take out your frustrations on a game to some random stranger in real life? Just move on to the next game, dude. Enjoy the game. That's what the game was invented for. Games were invented for fun. Now, sure, if you're in a tournament, I can understand why you would take it seriously, but there's never, ever an excuse to take it outside the game, viewer shame someone, call them toxic for something they didn't do. It's just kind of ridiculous. Okay. And then we have this one. This one, nice and simple. So, Toxic Killer just going to post their video of them being toxic. What? Okay, so I wasn't planning on doing Basement Bubba. I was just going to play Bubba normally, right? But I just so happened to down a Jill right on the porch of Haddonfield, so I took her to the basement. I left for probably I stayed in the area for a little bit because I'm like, okay, he's in the basement. I might as well proxy a little bit because I'm Bubba. It's so easy to camp. Why wouldn't you? You know? And I just want to point out, apparently camping is toxic. So, let me get this straight. The survivors are allowed to teabag. They're allowed to head on. They're allowed to use all the second chance perks they want. They're allowed to do gens fast. They're allowed to body block at 5 gens. But, God forbid, the killer gets kills fast. God forbid, dude. God forbid. So, I downed the Jill. This will also be in the link, and it will also be in the top right as a card if you want to click on that. But I downed her as she was mid-vault, and as a way of taunting her for not making the vault, I hit her on the hook after I hooked her in the basement. I'm not being toxic. It's in-game banter. Okay, and I know some of you entitled Survivor mains are going to go to my comment section in this video and be like, "You're so toxic, trying to defend camping? Why are you trying to defend camping and hitting on hook? That's toxic." You can say that all you want. I will just delete your comments, because at the end of the day, it's my channel. You can post whatever you want in my comments. I don't care. I can delete it if and when I want to, because it's my channel. So go ahead, post your shit down there. You can do it if you want. If I think it's toxic, I will delete it. And, there's nothing you can do about it. I can just straight up hide you from my channel. No one's going to see your comments. If you don't like what I have to say, you can go in the comments and try to be civilized about it. Tell me why you don't like it. Tell me why you think it's toxic, and maybe we can try to have a reasonable argument, But people are just like, "You're toxic. You're trash." They don't have an argument. Like most people in my comments, they don't have an argument. They just call me trash or bad, and then they leave it at that. That's not an argument. I hate to break it to you. But yeah, I mean, that's all I really got to say for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And again, both of these will be linked in the description below so you can actually get the full context. And yeah, bye.